Cheryl, boy, have I ever got news for you. I am going to be an actor. Tuesday, I was sick and stayed home from school. That afternoon, one of my teachers called and told me that tryouts were being held at the Civic Theater, the Booth Tarkington Civic Theater, no less, for parts in the December production of Hans Brinker and the Silver Skates. Since I had been out of school, I didn't know just what to do, so I had Mom call and see if this was the last day for tryouts, and as my luck goes, it was. So I snuck out of the house, with Mom's permission so the neighbors wouldn't talk. Then I hopped a bus and went to town. I then went to Rick's store, and he loaned me 50 cents, which would pay my fare both to and from the theater. I had to catch a transfer on the circle in front of Penny's department store. The bus I took went out Market Street to Delaware, then to 19th Street. I got off at 19th and walked over one block, and there was the Civic Theater at 1847 North Alabama Street. When I first saw the theater, I nearly died. It looked so big. Then I went up the front steps, and a poster said for people interested in trying out to go to the stage door in the back of the building. So I go around back to the stage door and went in. I met the director, a Mrs. Hugh Sample. She's very nice and pretty also, and her assistant, whatever her name is. They gave me a script to look over and told me to be seated till it was my turn to try out. So I did. After a while, it came my turn to read. Of course, she had other people read the other parts of the script, but I got to read the part of Hans, the leading role. I was hoping and praying I could get the leading part, but I very much doubted it because I had never been there before. Do you remember Kathy's cousins, Susie and Mike Davis? Well, Mike is a junior in high school, and this is his second year with the Civic Theater, so I naturally thought he would get the leading role. Also, the fellas there told me that he usually got the leading role. But to my shock and surprise, I, little old me, got the leading role. The part of Hans Brinker. I am so happy I could die. You know how I've always wanted to be an actor? Well, this is it. Just think of me, the star of the show. And the biggest part, I am so thrilled. I met all the boys in the play, and they're all really nice kids. They took me over the entire theater and explained everything to me. The lighting, makeup, curtains, scenery, and costumes. Just everything. Just think, me, your brother, the star of the show, and all the society people come to the Civic. Oh, you've just got to come and see me. I think the show plays for 3 or 4 nights. The exact dates so far are the 16th and 17th of December. Oh, we're going to have special-made costumes and real scenery and lights, just like the theater in New York or some other big town. I'm going to be interviewed by the school newspaper, and this may be my stepping stone to becoming president of the school dramatic club. Mrs. Bailey, the sponsor of the drama club, and also the teacher who informed me of the tryouts at the Civic, just couldn't believe it when the kids told her I got the leading role. So I went down again Thursday. This time I took one of my best friends, Alan Jackson, and he got the part of a much older character than I. But he got a really good part. The trouble with my part was there were so many littler kids trying out for the part of Hans, but I came out victorious, and I hope this will be maybe at least a boost toward becoming an actor. I already know all my lines, which there are quite a few, and I was only given my book the other day. We're going to have our first rehearsal this coming Tuesday, and on Wednesday, the boys are all going to be fitted for costumes. Special made, no less. Almost all of the kids were glad I got the part. And I'm becoming more popular every day at school. You've just got to come over so you can help me rehearse and talk the play over. Next year, I'm going to do summer stock for the Avondale Playhouse if they accept my application, which I hope they do. Also, I'm going to take an acting course at the Civic this coming summer. My season isn't over with just one play. We have several more plays before the season ends. Oh, do come over so I can talk it over with you. I've got so many things I want to tell you. It's not like a school stage, but it has all sorts of lights that beat down on an actor's face and make him or her miserable through the entire play. It has everything just like a real theater. It is a real theater, and I'm going to be the star of the show. I'm so happy I could scream. Come and see me, and you can go to one of my plain rehearsals, and I'll show you the theater. It's all so marvelous, I can't believe it. Sis, I can't think of another word to say except, come over and hear my play, and then come back the 16th and see the thing on stage. You will be proud of me. Actingly yours, Clark Gable. Just kidding, Ron.